My guests tonight have a new film out, The Boss, and they are two of the most powerful, wonderful people in Hollywood. Look at this. We fell in love with Melissa McCarthy as Suki in The Gilmore Girls.
What's going to happen with the dragonfly?
Because we want it.
Since she left Stars Hollow, this Academy Award nominee has had us in stitches.
Put your roof on a scooter. What are you, the Pope?
And there's one particular guy making a cameo who's often the object of her affection.
You want to get back in that restroom and not rest?
No, I have to get back to my seat.
That's Melissa's husband, screenwriter and director Ben Falcone. This Hollywood power couple have just finished their second film together, The Boss.
All your accounts have been frozen.
Claire, get me a new lawyer.
You don't have any money, you stupid ginger!
It centres on Michelle Darnell, a billionaire megalomaniac who gets done for insider trading and starts a brownie-selling empire to work her way back to wealth.
What do we say if somebody doesn't want to buy?
Buy my brownies or I'll kill you.
Don't say that, Kristen.
Please welcome Melissa McCarthy and Ben Falcone! Congratulations on The Boss. Hilarious movie. I just want to play one scene that is amazing from it to start things off. There is a fight scene between two gangs of girls selling brownies. Take a look at this.
This is where dandelions sell.
Bitch.
Ooh, that batch is burnt.
Yeah. I have to ask, as a director, how do you get that much bloodlust from 11-year-olds?
Oh, it's there.
It's there. It's not as hard as you think. Yeah,
They were always the only thing we had to worry about. We were like, now we're pretending. We're not actually going to destroy your opponent. And they're like, we got it. We got it. I was like, everyone's a little too jacked up, but it was fun.
Because there's one point where one girl punches another girl in her lady plays.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Medically, yeah.
Lady plays.
What kind of a release do her parents have to sign for that to happen? Was that a long conversation?
I wonder if that had a special
They
clause.
must have had a talk about it.
Yeah, we were nervous, and everybody else was like, let's go.
We're like,
it's
does
a
everyone
movie."
have enough sunscreen? Like, shut up. Let's go.
Now, Melissa, your character in this film is a character that you've actually started a long time ago.
Yeah.
You're at the Groundlings Comedy Theatre in California, performing this more than 10 years ago.
It's like 16 years ago.
Yeah,
It's the same theater where we met.
I've actually got footage of the first time that you performed this.
Really?
Oh my Lord! Wow.
I have $14 million in cash and assets. Ask me what's my secret.
What's your secret?
Mario, my secret is my own personal business.
Oh my God! I literally was like, that's
So wild.
But the character was right there all along.
It's for some reason 16 years ago she popped into my head and I was like short spiky hair, turtleneck high, fingers like fingernails. I knew everything.
Yes, she did, and she knew she'd have fingers.
I knew because everybody made fun of me because we only had a second and a half to change, and I'd be back there putting on these press-ons, and people were like, for a 3-minute sketch, I'm like, she would never go without her French tips.
Ben, you knew of Melissa back in Illinois years before you even joined that theatre troupe.
That's true.
Very weird.
But you first met when you went to the theatre troupe.
Correct.
It is just the most beautiful story. And I'm just wondering, Melissa, what it's like to marry your stalker.
Wow.
It's true. It's kind of true, I guess.
It really is true. We became really fast friends, and it took a couple months, and then he said, oh, my God, I know who you were. We were at the same parties. And I said, you'd never recognize me. That's not... He goes, I knew who you were. I'm like, you would not recognize me. He goes, I was afraid of you. I was like, that's because I was really
Yeah, it's true, because she was very goth. She went through that phase. She had blue hair. She wore, clown white makeup.
I looked really menacing. Visually, I looked really depressed, and I looked like a good goth, and then I was terrible at it because I still acted like myself. So I looked really menacing, and I tried to hold it as long as possible. And then at some point, I'd be like, "Hi, what are you doing? Where are you from?" And then nobody who was truly gothic really wanted to chat with me. They're like, "This one."
One of the other things I love about this movie, and I mean this in the nicest way, is your character takes a beating in this movie. I've got another clip here. This is you settling down on a sofa
These are
bed.
his thoughts towards me.
That's not so bad.
still
It
don't
still
walk
gets
right.
me. It
I
really
still
gets me.
So what is it? Is this settling some scores from home? Where does this violence come from?
I know what happens. Like we're
don't-
really calm at home, and then like I only pitch things from like, what if I hit
What if I hit
in
you
the
with a
throat?
hammer?
And then he does that. I'm like, there's some. Maybe we get it all out in our movies, and then we're really boring at home.
That's right, because there's another amazing scene from Bridesmaids where you make another cameo. I've got all the clips here. I've been doing a lot of research. We got this. This
Wow,
is your
guys.
cameo from Bridesmaids. One of the more passionate scenes.
Oh boy.
Salad.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's so not okay. It's really. I don't remember really going in for the ball.
You are just that good at acting. You lost yourselves in the meat.
I think I knew we were on a crazy timeline, and I was like, oh, if I drop that meat, I've got to eat it off the dirty floor. So I think I was like, go!
Ben, I'm gonna presume that you consented to that.
You know, I was working at a writing job, and I'd done most of the filming for that movie, and Annie and Melissa had Annie being the co-writer of the movie.
Who also
but
is
she wrote it.
Helen. That's who I have the
Yes.
big,
That's who
big
she fights
dust
in the
up
movie.
with in the street.
And so they say, well, will you come down just for lunchtime? We want to do a quick thing, maybe for the internet. It'll never be in the movie.
Nobody will ever really see it. Maybe we'll put it
Yeah.
online. It's just something
And-
we're thinking
and
about.
the first, so I go down there. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just sort of excited to show up. And then Melissa goes, "Hey, put on this underwear, and I'm going to put turkey meat on your nipples."
The thing is, like, your kids are gonna watch that scene at some point. How does that conversation go?
That's something the first time we saw it together, Ben was sitting next to my mom and dad.
It was so
They
horrible.
came to the premiere with us, and that's where we saw it. I was just like, and I put him to this side, and then they were there.
Oh, I was sitting right next to her mom. I was in a white hot sweat, flop sweat.
And were you waiting for a mum to go, uh-huh? The movie is called The Boss. Would you please thank Melissa and Ben? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you.